Anna Nicole Smith is an American model and actress of the 1990s. Sylvester Stallone with his puppy. Lunch with a Cheetah, Vogue, 1960. Wealthy Family, 1910s, Monrovia, Liberia. Spectators with binoculars at an Elvis Presley concert, 1970, Oklahoma City. Mina, Anna Maria Mazzini and Adriano Celentano, Italy, 1959. Flooded Bell Tower, Italy, 1953. A family watching Edison's kinetophone, 1912. July 1942. The Germans ordered the surrender of dogs. Dogs are gathered at the Olympic Stadium in Amsterdam. The dogs were used by the German military to clear minefields. Tuna fishing, 1980s. President Ronald Reagan at the Soviet Embassy signing a book of condolences, 1984. Taxi driver, Ryan Weideman with passengers, New York City, 1998. An American soldier uses a tape measure to measure the barrel caliber of the German Dora supergun, 1945. Demonstration of a new police device designed to apprehend fleeing offenders. London, 1969. Moulin Rouge cabaret dancers at the Eiffel Tower, 1929. Luciano Albertini and actress La Deputy during the filming of Die Schlucht des Todes, Saxony Alps, Germany, 1923. A soap tank at a soap exhibition, Germany, 1937. Transporting the shark from Jaws to the science of film and television, the Magic exhibit in Boston, 1988. A girl admires a baby camel at the San Diego Zoo, 1959, United States. Shoe Indian Black Thunder, Dakota, 1908. British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher at the Trinity Lavra of St. Sergius during her visit to the USSR in 1987. A pilot and his beautiful companion look down with smiles at a policeman who gestures for them to land. United States, December 28, 1948. Bill Gates unveils Windows 1.0, November 20, 1985, United States. Leonid Brezhnev and Richard Nixon chat on the White House portico during a state visit. Washington, D.C., United States, June 21, 1973. Korean children in a war-ravaged area, Seoul, South Korea, March 1951. Electrolux vacuum cleaner sales convention at the Waldorf Astoria, New York, 1974. Frontline barber, World War II, 1941-42. Alfred Hitchcock with all his films, 1977. Alexander Karlovich Bulla interviews world champion in Greco-Roman wrestling in the heavyweight category, Nikolai Vakhturov. R2, Revoplan by Hafner and Nagler, 1932. Flight attendant school graduates in their new uniforms head to a celebratory banquet. Texas, United States, 1958. United States, California, Pasadena, 1963. Soldiers of the German Hermann Göring Division with a trophy, 1944. If you're caught jaywalking by the police, you'll have to stand in the box of shame for 30 minutes. South Korea in the 1970s. (1993) Hokkaido earthquake and tsunami. A girl with cabbage on the school plot at the Falenskaya State Farm 7-year school, 1954. Soapbox racing, 1960s. Billy Bomar and Uwe Kimmey of the Howard Flying Circus wing walk on a biplane over New York State, 1930. (1888) New York City blizzard. During the turbulent 1990s, future Russian President Vladimir Putin found time to go to the stadium to cheer on his favorite football team, Zenit St. Petersburg. And here is Drew Barrymore herself, 1987. First photo ever taken of the Rolling Stones, 1962. The WLW Crosley Superpower Radio Receiver, United States, 1936. The Euphonia automaton, which could imitate human speech by sucking air through a siphon equipped with plates and an artificial tongue, 1845. Revolutionaries demolish a monument to Stolypin at the current site of Maidan, Kiev, 1917. The Malyutka is a children's fire engine pump based on the Gaz-69 SUV built in Izhevsk in 1956. Bren gun carriers used by Australian light horse troops in northern Africa on January 7, 1941. The British royal family watches the first Formula One race in history, May 13, 1950, Silverstone. Leap of Faith, 1960. Supermodel Nikki Taylor, 1991. The McCartney Family in Full Force, 1978. Princess Zahra Khanum Taj es-Sultaneh, 1883 to 1936, who was considered a symbol of beauty in Persia in the early 1900s. Sophia Loren by candlelight reads about herself. Demonstration of chemical and physical processes on the street. Tashkent, Uzbek, Soviet Socialist Republic, Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, 1929. Women's mink hats and sunglasses, Sistina, 1968. In the school dentist's office, 1956, Copenhagen. Milk truck accident, California, 1951. Farnborough Air Show. War trophies are in the foreground, December 1945. Circus performer Fred Loney balances 22 wooden chairs, each weighing 9 pounds, in his teeth at Tom Arnold's Circus in London, England, 1956. Brutal photo session of Chekists, Don Governorate, 1921. On the Wings of Georgian Dance photo by Alexander Sayakov, 1974. 1988, the Italian aerobatic team Frecce Tricolori performed at an airshow in Ramstein, Germany. While performing a complex maneuver, the pilot misjudged the trajectory and rammed two of his colleagues' aircraft. John Travolta and Michael Jackson, 1978. Gunnar Kaysen, a Norwegian musher, and his lead dog Balto, who delivered diphtheria antitoxin to Nome, Alaska, saving the city from an epidemic, 1925. A penguin stands to attention next to a British soldier during the Falklands War, 1982. A slide in the shape of a giant bogatir's head accompanied New Year's celebrations on Theater Square in Kirov for almost the entire second half of the 20th century. Prostitutes quoting their prices. Berlin, 1920. In a sofa car on the Pacific Express, United States, 1950s. Raquel Welch in a publicity photo for the film 1 Million Years BC, 1966. American soldiers decorating a Christmas tree in Vietnam in the 1960s. Allied soldiers shake hands at the ruins of the Reich Chancellery in Berlin, Germany, April 14, 1946. The Volgodonsk terrorist attack was an explosion near a residential building in Volgodonsk, Rostov Oblast, that occurred on September 16, 1999. Brazilian soldiers greeted by Italian civilians in Massa Rosa, 1944. A steam locomotive moves through a flooded street during the Boston flood, 1915. A drum major for the University of Michigan Marching Band leads a line of children in Ann Arbor, Michigan in 1950. Francis Ford Coppola on the set of Apocalypse Now, 1978. Weatherproof baby stroller, 1913. Presentation of the Simca car, 1956. Adolf Hitler taking a snack break on the road between Franzensbad and Eger in 1938 after the annexation of the Sudetenland. Audrey Hepburn knits on the set of Unforgiven, Mexico, 1960. The first black model, Helen Williams, 1950s can. A young woman with the word "invincible" embroidered on her underwear welcomes HMS Invincible back from the Falklands after Britain's victory over Argentina in the Falklands War in 1982. A German pilot puts on an electrically heated mask, World War I. A child found during the cleanup of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant accident. A liquidator carries a stroller out of the contaminated zone, 1986. The crew of the American bomber B-26C-6M. O. Miss Emily, serial number 41-34719 after returning from a combat mission. Manston, Kent, United Kingdom, August 2, 1943. Drying pants after a hurricane. Boston, 1938. Modern fishing boat, 1957. Bill Murray on the set of Meatballs, 1979. Rally in honor of the National Day of the People's Republic of China, October 1, 1951, Beijing. Loggers stand on the massive stump of a felled redwood tree nicknamed Mark Twain, California, 1891. Moscow School Children and Mike Tyson, 1988, USSR. Coast Guard mascot Sinbad spent 8 years at sea and sailed more than 1,000,000 miles, 1946. Paul and his wife Linda tease Yoko Ono. Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson, 1983. The first post-revolutionary Soviet sports car, the AZA Aero, designed by Alexei Nikitin, 1934. Pilgrim Camp, Environs of Mecca, Meccan Sharifate, Ottoman Empire, 1889. Children dressed as Fidel Castro, United States, 1959. A group of British officers pose in front of a shell and charge for a German 800mm Dora gun, 1945. Maricopa Woman, 1899. Unusual banners greet the Beatles upon their arrival in New York, 1964, United States. A virtual reality workstation with a manual maneuvering unit at the NASA Aerodynamic Simulation Center in California, 1990. English engineer Walter Bentley with his 1927 Bentley. Testing the Gossamer Albatross. 2. A human-powered aircraft powered by the pilot's muscles. NASA, 1980. Sophia Loren in Sweden, 1955. Sell Award, University of Alabama cheerleader, 1976. The Krivoshlyapoff sisters. Their study was so interesting that in 1958, the United States wanted to buy them from the Soviet Union, but the Soviet Union refused. Agatha Christie. St. George and the Dragon, a staged photograph by Lewis Carroll, 1875. A B-24 Liberator shot down by R-4M rockets fired from a German Me-262 jet fighter, 1945. Marilyn Monroe skiing on the beach with her dog Raffles, 1947. A dog sitter walks dogs, New York City, 1964. The Baltic Chain, 1989. Mary Ellen Mark, The Brothers, Basil and the Besants, Great Famous Circus, Calcutta, India, 1989. German observation airship from World War I, 1915. Photographers wearing skull masks at the premiere of the film Eyes Without a Face in Paris, France, 1960. The Uncertain Tea, or Uncertainly Bucket, it was a legendary radical 1960s American show car, a custom Ford Model T built by Steve Scott. 1965. Walt Disney introduces his cat to friendly Mickey Mouse, 1931. Jim Carrey parodies celebrities, 1992. Soviet cosmonauts Sergei Krikalev and Alexander Volkov on the Mir space station, 1989. What happens when gas pipeline construction standards are violated? China, 1992. A British machine gun crew with a Vickers machine gun on a dog sled. Western Front, August 1914. Tires are us. This car represented the company's early campaign for their air balloon tires. These tires were designed to have a much softer ride. This tire was over 12 feet high and nearly 4 feet wide. 1920s.